Game starts. Welcome to BitBull, the fastest gamer alive. Fury. The world that Undertale takes place in bears many similarities to the various incarnations of Hell. Hell is often depicted as a burning sea of endless fire and flames. However, in the ancient poem Dante's Inferno and the 2010 video game of the same name, we find out the deeper circles of Hell, where the worst sinners are kept. They are punished by unrelenting cold in a frozen over wasteland. When exploring the underground, there are two main areas called Snowed-In and Hotland respectively. The starting area is covered in snow and ice, while the later portions of the game have you traveling through a heated cavern over a sea of boiling lava. This got me thinking, perhaps the underground Frisk's story takes place in is really the Underworld. Yes, I am proposing Undertale takes place in Hell. So, let's go back to the beginning. The game opens with what we can assume to be Frisk climbing Mount Ebott, only to fall into the underground. We can see that she tripped on a vine and was sent crashing into a chasm below. I believe this fall killed her, and the adventure of Undertale is about a child's soul wandering through hell, trying to find its way home. Now, I know what you're thinking. Frisk clearly still has a physical body. How can she be dead? Well, in lots of popular fiction, a soul is represented by a transparent image of what the body looked like in life or just before death. After all, most ghostly images are so scary because they so strongly resemble the living. To top it off, have you ever noticed how almost everybody you run into outside of towns is hostile towards you or wants your soul? Sure, you can spare them and make friends of them, only after suffering through waves of unyielding attacks. Everybody in the game wants your soul. The guards, Undines, and even the friendly skeleton Papyrus at one point speaks about capturing you. What if the monsters of the underground are really demons? Think about it. In modern culture and ancient legends, the one thing demons want above all else are human souls. They see some power or value in damning a man to living out the rest of his mortal life in the days of the underworld. What if they see the same value in Frisk's soul? Even the adorable Muffet talks about how taking your soul will make everybody happy. So towards the end of the game, we see the other human souls the king has collected. They are represented by glowing hearts tinted the color that best represents that person's traits. You ever find it odd you control a floating heart avoiding attacks? Why else would you do that? You must be playing as a soul. And just as the other souls are represented by hearts, so is the players. When Nova and I faced Asgore, we noticed a few odd things about his design. First of all, he's a large horned goat creature whom wields a giant red trident. I don't need to crack open a history reference to tell you his design is shockingly close to that of the devil. Asgore is the king of monsters, completely obsessed with collecting human souls, as the devil is the king of the underworld who sends his minions to add souls to his ranks. Both are rulers of a damned people, sealed underground, who want to collect human life force. Frisk's entire quest is to reach the king and to leave. I believe Undertale is about Frisk's soul trying to leave hell by reaching its ruler. So, I've been doing my theories solo for a while now, and I didn't really get to talk them over with anyone, but it's amazing how much further you can develop a theory by bringing in a second person. And today, I've got my girlfriend here. She's completely obsessed with Undertale, and she's gonna add her side of the story. And now, I give you, ladies and gentlemen, my lovely girlfriend, Nova.
Hey guys, so I noticed it was never confirmed for sure if Frisk leaves the underground, so I reckon that the neutral ending, Frisk remains trapped in hell. But in the pacifist run, the game tells a different story. During this playthrough, I believe that pacifist run was a trial of Frisk redeeming herself by not submitting to sin and being allowed to ascend back to the world above by finding the lost souls trapped in the underground and showing them the virtues or your mercy. This is especially evident during the fight with Azrael that can only be initiated by taking the pacifist run, and he takes your friends and other fallen human souls in to exchange back for him to be able to go back to his original form. A deal with the devil, if you will. So these lost souls, most of whom are your friends, are represented by the 7 deadly sins. What are they? Well, Sans is sloth, Papyrus is pride, Undine is anger, Muffet is greed, Alphys is gluttony, Chara is wrath, Azrael or Flowey is lust. Not in a sense of a sexual way, but more of a lust for power.
I need more power.
First, we're introduced to Flowey at the start, and already he is trying to manipulate us by showing us that he is a friendly guide, forewarning us about how this world works and what we need to do in order to survive, and to gather as much love as possible. Little did we know at this point, love was an acronym for level of violence experience. At least, that's what the Pathy wants us to take in order to take down King Asgore himself if we choose to spare him instead. Just by encouraging the player, it also justifies his lust for power, and he particularly enjoys tormenting and reminding you of your decisions, and you're taking on this this journey because he wants you to go in that pathway, and it fuels him with more greed and power for that. If you make the right choices in the game, he flat out tells you, listen, I have a plan to become all-powerful, even more powerful than you and your stolen soul.
Game Exchange did an episode on Sans being a spectre. Go click the link and check it out, it's a good video. The Goomba basically explains that Sans is not unlike Scorpion from Mortal Kombat, a powerful and vengeful spectre sent from hell to exact judgment on the living. In the boss fight with Sans, the normally lax and lazy skeletons becomes a force to be reckoned with. He's totally bent on Frisk's destruction for the death of his brother. This is much like how Scorpion was brought back from the dead as a spectre, and he endlessly hunted Sub-Zero for the death of his family and clan. Now, this theory is similar to the popular Game Theory episode that Link died when he entered Terminite in Majora's Mask, which is an awesome theory, but I have my own take, and you can watch it by clicking here. Check out my Majora's Mask theory, guys, it's good. That's it for now. I think the underground from Undertale is really the underworld and the monsters are demons. Thanks for watching. If you want to see some nice Undertale art, head to the link in the description for Nova's artwork. She also has an upcoming animation. Click this here and go check it out. I guarantee you won't be disappointed. She's great at what she does. So that is our Undertale theory. It's been a lot of fun writing it with my lovely girlfriend Nicole. You want to say goodbye to the nice people?
Alright, see you later guys, it's been fun.
Thank you.
Stay determined.
Thank you for being on the show, Nova, and thank you guys for watching. You can catch us next time on Bitbolt. Bye.
See ya.